Absolutely not. Self.
This again?
Yes, this again.
Strange marking. What's it mean?
A harper symbol.
Must be
A harper
in
would
one
never
of
leave
these
their stash
chests.
exposed like that. Unless it's a trap.
That's curious.
Keep a blade close.
I've got a long road ahead. To live in more interesting times.
A poor imitation. I see you, you sneaky little shapeshifter.
A shapeshifter lying in wait. It won't get the drop on me.
Careful, I bite. Excellent.
Can't give up.
Still breathing, despite everything. Time for some bloody work.
On the way.
Need to stay focused.
but to keep going. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Don't touch me.
Let's get going.
Look at those skeletons where the others found.
God, you're still at it then.
Frick ain't stopped caning those beasts last I saw, and he still ain't broke through.
Ah, it's you. The mascot of my ill fortunes. Much as I'd love to chat, I'm not allowed social breaks. I suppose I do, though I'm not counting on one of you to help one of me.
I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better hope that's the worst of it.
Didn't you hear? Do I need to rip the extra flesh off your ears? Fuck!
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. A mortal, enchanted by the allures of the divine? Is that not a tale as old as time? I merely happened to be one of its protagonists. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Quite. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Suffice it to say, I obtained an obscure and ancient book that had locked away inside a much coveted prize. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the god? I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Terrifying, isn't it? And that is only the beginning. This netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. I know. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could. Till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a Mind Flayer colony so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
slowest of you lot is getting tossed to a Rothe in heat.
You better hope your little tricks didn't calm the true soul!
Is that blood? No, never mind. All right then.
Get back.
Out of the way!
One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits!
Don't be shy.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
What are you waiting for?
I have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Into the shadows.
All's well.
Blast the thing to bits!
Can you hear me?
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Does not fail.
You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. You dare speak to me without due reverence. That was your first and last mistake. Thrym, carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothe. If he indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save him. Dwergar, this true soul has betrayed us. Let his blood prove your devotion.
I'm just waiting.
More.
I'm ready.
Fading fast. I need healing.
In my thrall.
no hesitation.
On my word.
On I go then.
I'm heating up.
A little help, please.
Keep guessing.
Impero. Impero.
No time for mercy.
Take your
Gods, it's hot in here.
Heretic! You should never have come here.
Can't slow down.
Now this is my happy place.
Me, damn you!
Impero.
The path lies before me.
Over here.
Take two. Take your.
All right, Karlak. It's go time.
Impero. Impero.
With haste.
Watch this. I've got it.
Over here.
I won't give in.
A statue of Shah, but it's been vandalized. What is that symbol?
My faith protects me.
All right. What now?
They have killed her. She's really gone. Please, no.
Well, you did it. Nothing good happens in the Underdark. You should know as well as I. I don't know if you've heard, but some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Wulbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. I know someone of your background would fit right in that heart of horrors. But for others of us, it's quite a frightening prospect. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go. Rest at a drow camp. I'd be safer among mind flayers. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbren if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
Damn drow. He did this.
At least
At least some of us are safe. Praise Iron Hand. If only there were more blessings to count.
Damn drought. He lies to you.
Trust no one. Let's crack it open.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Freedom. I'd forgotten how it felt. Thank you. It's not right.
A strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again.
Can't be. Not right. Not right. I'm so sorry. Thought I'd have to breathe my last in Nere's stink. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? You did just lift a mountain from our heads, so good enough for me, I reckon. Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walburn gone, that falls to me. Aye, the cult kept us for slave hands, but Walburn was our leader. He knows things. Things the cult would like to know too, it seems. You'll call me mad, but fine. Walbrun's found the formula for rune powder. Aye, the explosive of Gale Iron Hand's own creation. Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Walburn couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply, tucked away down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. I wouldn't trust them with a bloody butter knife. But it's a fight for another day. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements. He'd admire your resolve and your optimism. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Wulbren together.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription,